Well, hello, I'm Rick with Anthony.
Hi.
Yes. Our cybersecurity final project is at hand. What we're going to do is we're going to present a walkthrough of a capture the flag that was created by a guy who goes by Cybersploit. And the notes that we got, the walkthrough, was on the InfoSec website. Some folks helped us get through this. Tim Stout and Ed Appling helped us there because there were some holes in this walkthrough that without their help, well, we couldn't get to the third flag, which was we wanted to get to the root and find that little file that says, yo, you did it. All right. So again, thanks to them. And let me hit screen share and we will show you what we did and how to do it. Roger that. All right. First step, we're going to turn on Kali. Now, of course, whenever you turn on Kali, when you're going to use it, you want to go and update it. And I already did that, so we don't have to labor through that process now. So we're turning on that, and we're turning on the Cybersploit OVA that is available from the Vuln Hub website, which is a host, a place where there are easy, medium, and hard capture the flag exercises for you. All right, so it says it's running. It shows it's running over there, but we're not seeing it there. Whatever. And the Kali.
At least when that's booting up, we can still sign in here.
Oh, what's that?
It looked like Cybersploit was still loading up or something, but while that's going on, we can still sign in into Kali.
Yeah. Roger that. Roger that.
That's all. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got the machine running, even though it's not showing us that it's running. We know it's pretty much going to be running. And how do we know that for sure? Well, we don't. Who knows? It might have locked up, right? Well, how do we find out? Well, in the process that we're going to use to move forward, the first thing we're going to do is get our own IP address.
So if it locks up, will it still be able to show its IP?
We'll see in a second. I have no idea because I've never had one lock up on me before.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's the password for the attacking machine for this Kali. And then we're going to look at the rest of this network. And yep, it's on. There it is right there, the last one. I don't know why it's always the last one, but it's always the last one. And by the way, this over here is German, and GmbH means like incorporated. There's your trivia for today.
Oh, wunderbar.
Sehr gut, danke. All right, so we hit Control-C to stop the process because pretty much those are the IPs on the network. So next step is nmap. And as you can see, there's a 6 from one of the previous times I used it. It did not give us a 9 as the target, or I entered it incorrectly.
Okay, just manually change it like you did.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you hit the right arrow to go to the end of the command, and I backspaced and then changed the number. All right. So this nmap scan, brought to you by Mountain Dew, is, I'm just kidding. It shows us that there are 2 ports. Port 22 is open, that's SSH, and then port 80 is open, HTTP. So those are the 2 ports that we have to work with. So first step, well, let's take a look and see what they're displaying to the world at that website. And so we'll put in 10.0.2. Oh, just trying to load Amazon.
Not
10.
today.
It's doing it again. That must be some ad. Oh, I know why. My number lock
Oh,
for my keypad was not active. Boom. That's what they're showing us. Welcome to Cybersploit. Capture the flag.
and they're
Well,
laughing at us.
they're laughing at us, but who will have the last laugh?
Yeah, we'll show them.
That's right. Okay. So we did that, and that we opened, and looking here, there's apparently nothing of value that we can see. But with any web page, webmasters have a file that they call robots.txt. They use the file to regulate the web page. So we're going to see if we can take a look at it. Look at that. Isn't that strange?
A bunch of letters and numbers.
If we weren't looking for a flag, we might think it just crashed. But in our situation today, we don't think that's what's happening. So we went to Burp Suite. This is the free version, Community Edition. Once you get in and tell it you have a temporary project, you click on Decoder. Then you tell it you want to decode it as base 64. After you paste it, decode as base 64, smart decode, bam. Flag number 1. And this is significant for us because this is a clue. Alrighty, flag number 1, decoded as base 64 on Burp Suite. All right, so we found that clue. We're going to look at what other information has been presented to us to see if there's a clue there, like this simple basic web page. Let's look at the code. Blah, 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 blah. Aha, a username. Maybe that will come in handy.
Yeah, and that's also something that initially you would not be able to see.
Yep.
Until you view the source.
That's right. You look at the HTML, there's no telling what kind of little
nuggets of information.
Exactly. Show me the data.
Show me the money.
Yep. All right, so we view source. We found that username. So, well, now we have a username and we have another clue. Let's see if we can combine them and make something happen. All right, so we already know we have the SSH port open. Let's take a look. So we're going to try to enter that server, that web page, with this guy's name.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It wants a password.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Anthony? Do you think we should comply and give him a password?
Yes.
Okay.
Give it what it wants.
Right. All right. Sound of my fingers trying to find keys. And enter. Boom. Oh my God. We're in. We are in. So we have found that flag. We've gone in. We did the binary. No, we haven't done the binary yet. rewind that thought.
We did the base 64.
Right, the base 64. Okay, so now we're in his we're looking at what is in here directory. What do we see? Another clue, perhaps, called flag 2.
And we want to get that.
There, that's what I gave away.
Now, now that's the binary.
There's the binary. And so what we do to get the answer there, how do we do that? Well, Rapid Tables has a binary to text translator. We enter it, we say we want binary to text copied or pasted, and then look, there's flag number 2. All right. 2 flags down.
One more to go.
One more to go. Roger that. And I just realized something, there in the walkthrough, there are a couple of commands that have us ask for, like, I'm new at this. I didn't know what a robots.txt file was, and I didn't know that they're everywhere that they're supposed to be. And apparently there's a file called etc/issue that's everywhere. But what we were going to do is use those this other commands to look for the number, the server, right? But look, it's right here. We don't have to go add any more commands to do what we want to do next. And what that is to see if there are any known exploits for that server.
Mm.
So we went to, where is it?
Firefox, or?
Oh yeah, was it Firefox?
Because you did a web search, right? And that's how you got the file?
Yes. This next step, when I first did it, I kind of caused an issue because I was trying to figure out how to get that payload into the virtual machine. I just have not been that familiar with it. So what I ended up doing was realizing, with the help of Tim, that I was trying to put something on my computer that would not make it to the virtual machine. So I open up Firefox over here, and then I'm okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for an exploit for Ubuntu. Yeah, Ubuntu 12.04.5 local exploit. Search. Bang, there it is. It's not just one. Okay, and it's doing what we want to do. We want to do a privilege escalation. So what we have to do here, we'll click, and there's information about the vulnerability. And they even give you a file with which to exploit the vulnerability. We click, we hit save file. There's the file name, 37292.c. It's going to be saved in the download folder.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, it's just code.
That's correct. So we go over in here into the other Kali machine, the non-root, hit dir. There's the downloads folder. We're going to see if that file actually made its way there. Okay, so we're now in that directory, and we hit ls to look. And not only is it there once, but I've done this obviously 2 other times. That's what we're looking for.
Practice makes perfect.
Prefix makes perfect. Oh, right, yeah. Me no speaking English. All right, so the next phase, again, Tim helped us there. is we have to create a server in that directory right there. And I'm going to pause this real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Pause recording. Okay, I got to find more those commands. Oh, actually, I don't. I already did. Okay, we're going to unpause. That's funny. You could tell how familiar I am with this program. I thought I paused it and I didn't. All right.
We'll fix that in post.
That's right. All right. So to create the server, our goal, what we're trying to do, we have the file to exploit the vulnerability. We've already downloaded it onto our Kali server. Now we want to put it onto the target. To do that, now that we have the file on the same network, we have to be able to access that file. To do that, we create a server inside that folder. We're typing Python /m http server 9000. And it didn't work. All right, what am I doing wrong? Python -m http.server. I did not put a space. No, I did put a space.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, though. I don't know what I did wrong, but now it's running. Okay. We now can.
Initially, you did a colon instead of the dot.
All right.
Do you see that?
Ah, yes, sir, I do. Thank you.
I was looking through it. Yeah.
All right. So we need to get the file over yonder. To do that, we use the wget command, as Tim explains right there. We put wget, we use and then we're giving the server address and the file name. Wget attacker IP. Oops, I'm typing 12 again. And the first thing we did was look to see what my IP is. So we do attacker IP : to server 9000, and the file name is 37292.c. There we go. We made the request, waited the response, acknowledged. It saved that file into this directory.
Now, do you know if at the end, since it says .c.2, does that mean it has multiple of those codes installed, or
Yes.
that specific file?
Yep. No, in this case, because I've done this exercise a couple times, there's actually 3 of them now.
Oh, wow.
So the version is 0.1 and 0.2.
But we're still okay, though.
Right, because we're going to use that one right there, the 3.7. So, yep, there it is. Now, the next step, now that we have the file, the payload is on their computer, we need to activate it. And the way to do that is to compile it. And to compile it, we type, what was it, GCC?
Yes.
And then the file name, 37292.c. Okay, it didn't tell us we made a mistake. What does that mean? It means it might have worked. So let's look. We're looking for that file right there. That's executable. Created when we compiled our payload. Next. Where? Well, we executed. I know that. Let's see. We just type it. dot forward slash a dot out. Not a directory. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm trying to not look at my notes, and that's not obviously working. Do compile, execute,
Mhm.
cd root.
I think. Did you ever put it into the TMP too?
Well, let's do that. In the prior iteration of this, we created a file directory called temp. And in temp, we already have that file. And another time that I downloaded that. So we will try to execute this now. Dot forward slash a dot out. We are in the root, people. Okay. CD root. Can't read the root. What?
Can't CD to root.
Oh, I got to do that in. No, I don't. Pause. Screen sharing is paused, but
If you say so.
okay, we're having fun here. I figured out what I was doing wrong, trying to get it to root. And but now it's doing strange things, and it's just duplicating what I type in. ls cat, no, cd, no, it's not going to help. So we have to literally stop this machine and start over. We will recommence our recording when we have gotten back to this point. Thank you for your kind attention.
Oof.
Welcome back. We got it going again. Of course, it looked like it was telling us we were all jacked up. We typed in the command correctly, cd / root. Then we looked to see what files were in there. And there is final flag .txt. So we execute it. And it's not working again. Okay. Oh, there we go. Boom.
That's our final flag.
That's our final flag. As you can see, we didn't just start this 2 minutes ago and get to this point. There's some things we had to work through, find out what we did wrong, and maybe we didn't do anything wrong. Because sometimes you have to do things twice or 3 times or 30 times. Just ask Edison. Again, thanks to Tim and Ed, and our instructor Sean, and our mentor Bill. And yeah, thanks for your time, your expertise, your supporting us. Really do truly appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone.